Hey guys, what's up? It's Greg. How's everybody doing today? This is a huge, Resurrection F update. Basically, guys, this was actually sort of announced late last night. That's why I have to wait till now to mention it. But apparently, there was a video for that by somebody that has friends that actually got to see revival of it in Japan, because apparently they're doing a few advanced showings. And what I'm about to say is basically how the whole movie ends. So for those of you that don't want to be quite spoiled until the 18th or until summer when it finally does come out over here in America, or whatever region of the world you reside, I suggest maybe skipping this video for now. But for those of us that are still here, here's how the movie ends, okay? Well, first of all, for those of you that were hoping Vegeta is the one to put into Frieza, I'm sorry, but our boy Goku is the one who over the finishing blow via one last big Kamehameha wave. Now before all you guys hit that dislike button, because I know I'm bound to get at least one, let me tell you guys, what that new mysterious form is that everybody's been speculating. Now keep in mind, this is all from word of mouth from people that have seen the movie in Japan already, so you guys can pass judgment for yourselves when you see the movie. But from what I've heard, that new form that Vegeta and Goku are said to have, it's a perfected version of Super Saiyan God. So I'm assuming that it's like the ultimate perfected version. Like, there is no higher power that somebody could go to. Like, that is their ultimate source of power. Now, as far as the fight with Frieza goes down, here's how it goes. Goku is the one that challenged Frieza first. And right off the bat, Frieza doesn't use his new God mode. First, he tries to fight Goku in his normal base form, final form, but then Goku ends up mopping the floor with Frieza's sorry rear, and then that causes Frieza to withdraw, and then challenge Goku to another fight later in his God form. Well, obviously the opposite happened in that fight from what we've seen in screenshots. Goku gets his butt handed to him by Frieza's new power, and it's too much for Goku to handle. But then Vegeta steps in, also changes into the perfected version of God. So yes, guys, from this word of mouth, we do get to see Vegeta become a Super Saiyan God. So in a way, Akira did fulfill his promise that Vegeta will get the God mode this time. But Vegeta is no match for it either. Well, actually, no, what happened is Vegeta no match for me either, but just like with Goku, Frieza can't maintain the God form that long, and I guess whenever it finally gives out on him, Goku and Vegeta are able to get the upper hand again. And now, here's where it gets real good, okay? I guess from being desperate and obviously almost being out of power, Frieza decides to blow up the whole planet. And Goku manages to push Frieza back with one big Kamehameha wave, but because Frieza ended up already setting up the explosion, that catches him as well as Goku's Kamehameha wave. So how Frieza died is by Goku and by his own attack. Sort of like how that weird version of the Destructo Disc chopped him into two halves on planet Namek. Now here's the weird part, okay? It said because of Whis' time travel abilities, that Goku is the only one that survived planet Earth's explosion. So if you think about it, guys, this almost does demand for a third movie, because they won't just have Goku being the only survivor. Like, there will have to come a time where he tries to fix everything that went wrong, because they're not just going to have Vegeta and everybody else just sit in the other world or L or what have you. So this will almost demand for a third movie now. Here's where the final big piece of news came from this. Apparently, Cerbid says everything is going according to plan. And guys, here's where you're gonna get a bombshell. Now this wasn't confirmed by the event screening video that got put out, or by anything official from Saiyan Island, but because Cerbid said everything is going according to plan, that makes me think that the real mastermind behind Resurrection F and any future movie that comes, it's Cerbid, not Frieza. Like, I'm thinking Cerbid wants to destroy every single planet in the solar system, maybe even the universe, and I guess he figures the only way he can do that relatively quick is to have these really strong and dead villains revive, have this big fight break out, and then have the effects of the fight destroy the planet. So if you ask me, guys, Cerbid, which is the other henchman to Tomoa in Resurrection F, I think he's the real villain that Akira was sort of teasing, and that he'll have a much bigger role to play in the next film. So this leads me to my final point in this. I think Cerbid was the real mastermind behind wanting Frieza revived. Cerbid and Tomoa didn't revive Frieza out of devotion for him like it was portrayed. Cerbid revived Frieza to satisfy his own ambition. So be on the lookout for Cerbid to make an appearance again, because him saying everything is going according to plan is hinting at something. Maybe it's saying at another plan Frieza, or maybe him and Tomoa had, or something. But yeah, guys, that's really it for this one. Cool spoilers, and stay tuned for more. Keep on rocking, yeah.